In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a scrub neckline. So this Bubu gown style has a scrub neckline and a pleated shoulder, as you can see. I'm going to make it detailed for any beginner to understand. Make sure to pay attention because this scrub neckline is kind of difficult, but if you watch very closely, you understand it. So let's start. I'm going to use this ashoke. I have two pieces of ashoke and this African print that I'm going to use. You can also use any other material, but I have my fabric folded into two like this, salvage to salvage, you can see. Then you go ahead again to fold it like this lengthwise. So my client's length is 58. I added 2 inches to that, which made it 60. So I have 60 inches here. As you can see, I have these two unfold. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to start marking on this to make the Bubu gown. So with my fabric like this is the center front and this is the shoulder. Then this side, the salvage is going to be the side seam. Next is going to cut out the side seam. So from the shoulder line, I'm going to mark 40 inches from the shoulder line. So I'll just go ahead and square this line out. This is where I want to make the shape of the Bubu gown. So on this line, I'm going to go ahead and mark the hips divided by 4 plus 3.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and square it down to the hemline straight, make it straight. And then I'm going to connect this like this. I'll go ahead and cut this out so that you see the shape I've made. To make the pleat on the shoulder, I'm going to mark the shoulder divided by 2 and I'm going to go to my ironing board now and make a crease here. It's very important. So this is it after making the crease, as you can see. Next, we're going to cut the neckline. So I'm going to cut 3 inches and then 1 inch for the back neck depth and connect it like this. Then for the front neck depth, I'm going to mark 9 inches here. Just, you can decide to also make it 11 inches. And here, I'm going to mark 1.75. Then from this 1.75, I'm going to go ahead and connect this to the shoulder line. You can decide to make this 11 inches. It depends. So I'll just go ahead, cut out the back first, and then I'm going to lift this like so and cut out the front. So this is how the neckline is going to look like. Now you're going to go ahead and take the measurement of the neckline like this, then extend it. Make sure you extend this. So whatever I have here, I'm going to double that. So this is the fabric facing up like this. You go to your machine now and you're going to make sure you extend this and start sewing like this. Sew it to the end of the neckline and that will be it. So this is it after sewing mine, as you can see. So if I close it, this is how it's going to look. So I'm just going to turn it over to the back so that I'll be able to see where I have sewn. So I'm just going to cut this to the tip of the place I have sewn. It's very important. This will make the scrub neckline to relax properly. So you just go ahead and bring the ashoke towards the back. Align it properly like this and raise it up, and you're going to go ahead and stitch this place. Let me take that again. Make sure you align this properly, and then you're going to pick this place like so. Go to your machine and you're going to sew here, just here. like this. Very important. So this is it. After sewing mine, I'm going to just go ahead and reduce the sewing allowance. Make sure to overlock that place, and the scrub neckline should look like this. Can you see? Then now we are going to make the design on the lower part. So this is the ashoke that I'm going to use. I'm just going to place it like this. Any design you feel like making, you can just go ahead and pin that down on the material. So I'll just go ahead and pin it down on the four places. Then I'm now going to go to the machine and sew the edges. So this is it after sewing everything, as you can see. Yes. So next we are going to go to the shoulder to make the shoulder pleat. This is where I have made the crease. Remember the crease I made? And then this is the shoulder line. So you're going to measure from the shoulder line towards the front. You're going to measure like 14 inches and mark that. And also do the same thing on the other side. Then from the shoulder, you also go towards the back 10 inches. Do the same thing on the other side. Then now we are going to pick this place like this to make the shoulder pleats with the help of the crease we made earlier. So decide how many inches you want for your pleats. I'm making mine to be 2.5. So I'm just going to sew from the 10 inches to the 14 inches in front. So I'll just go to the machine now and sew the straight. Do the same thing on the other side. So after sewing it, this is how it's looking. Can you see the pleat? Yes, to the back and the front, you can see the pleat. Then the next thing you're going to do is to sew the side seam and the sleeve opening. So I'm just going to go ahead and align this like this. Then I'm going to measure out the width of the sleeve. Just measure out the width of the sleeve from here. You leave that place for the sleeve and then close this place. And once I was done, this is how the whole thing is looking. If you have learned any new thing, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always engaging in my video.